All right, welcome Tuggeranong and everyone who is watching this video. My name's Werner-Gibbings. I'm an MLA for Brindabella from the Labor Party, and I'm here on Woodcock Drive across from the new Lanyon Dog Park. But that is not getting most of the eyeballs. What has been getting most of the eyeballs on Woodcock Drive for the past 3 months? No, sorry, 3 weeks. It would take a little bit longer.
Easy to say that.
Is this extraordinary piece of fence mural fence that has been
All of the above.
designed and created by a friend of mine, Tracy of, well, I'm going to say full name.
Yeah.
Tracy Hall, if you're looking for it, Trace of Colour on the internet, graphic designer, Lanyon resident, legend, local hero. So I'm just going to ask you a couple of
All of the
questions
above.
because I've been asked questions by people about what's happening, why is this, and this is a government thing, and no, it isn't. It's happening because of you.
Yes.
But what? Why don't you just? Who are you? Apart from
So-
what I just said.
Mural artist and graphic designer by trade. Started my own business. Love my community and love living here in Gordon. There was a Facebook page where everyone was actually starting to say
Hey, how about that
the
graffiti?
graffiti is just getting exponential. Every day there was a new set of graffiti. It was just getting to the point of ridiculous. What can we do about it?
Noting that you sometimes describe yourself as a graffiti artist.
I do.
Yeah, right. So
Street artist, graffiti artist, whatever you want to call it. I love to put the word artist in there. Let's just put it that way instead of taggist. Anyway, decided to answer that in a Facebook page and say, well, I'm a mural artist. What I can do for you is paint a picture. I'll see how I go. What ended up happening was I got all this community support and everyone responding to the point of I thought I better pull my finger out and do something. So I started a GoFundMe page.
yeah, weren't you knocking on doors? Sorry, on this
I
bit?
was knocking on all of these doors up and down here to say what I can do. I dropped in pamphlets. I went back for a visit just before Christmas to say, hey, it's me. I'm real. I'm not just pulling your leg. And then before long, with the GoFundMe page that I started, everyone just started sending me money. So I thought, oh, I better start. It was really nice. They were just little bits, but every bit counted.
Yeah, I
added
was
up.
watching it.
And with every bit of paint that I use, it's not cheap. And so it all added up to a point where I'm like, no, okay, I better start. I better show people what I can do. Now that I have done it, well, this morning, thank you, Thomas, for coming out. I'm starting the second one.
Well, we'll do the pan across. But what have you done, or what
Oh,
are
do you
you
want me to
doing?
describe
What
that?
is this? What are we looking at? What's Woodcock Drive? What's the vision?
So the
Because it
vision,
is what 30, 40 metres long.
almost about 27 metres long, when I sort of stepped it out. What I wanted to capture, being a local, was the Brindabella mountain range with sunset and all the different Australia flora fauna that we have in this beautiful area. A lot of people just think it's the turn off to Toowoomba, but we have amazing flora fauna here. So what I've done is I've captured your kookaburras, your bees, your Canberra purple, I think it's called bluebells actually, flowers.
Yeah, Royal Bluebell,
Royal Bluebell, thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
very much for that.
official flower of the.
Of Canberra, hence the flower just there. And then of course what I do is I take a picture of the whole fence, and then I notice the tree coming over the top, so I'm like, well, the tree's coming over the top, it needs a tree trunk, right?
Beautiful. It's a lovely touch.
And then of course we get some amazing sunsets over the mountains, so hence the amazing sunset that's there, all the way through to your wattle, your gum leaves and your gum nuts, and so forth.
And so, and this is now me just asking, before we go on to what you're doing next,
Yeah.
do you scribble that out on a piece of paper and go, well, it's going to be this, then this, and this, and this, or
Yes.
do you? Right, okay.
No, I fully planned it.
Because you're doing this right now, but I haven't seen your plans. You're just pulling that off the top of your head.
No, I can get you a plan.
Right.
Hold the phone, as they say. No, I take a picture of
Okay,
it.
here we go. Let me do that. I'll hold it. So, well, in which case, so the ACT government came through with a little bit of help too, because as you did mention,
huge.
paint is expensive.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Definitely not cheap.
So there was a little, about $1,500?
Very much so.
Yeah, right. To help you get
Couldn't
through
have done
there.
it without it. Thank you very much.
And then, so this part is done. You had enough support that more people now are interested in you carrying on.
So of course, what's happened in the community, I think that I've made a bit of a mark.
Tracy catches fire.
Right. Hello. I like that one. I might actually. That might be my new tag. Watch out. No. So I've done this one. I've put something where people can actually say, oh, okay, she can do it, it's done, I'm loving it, where can we go to next? So I've got more and more support, so hence the second one that I'm doing.
Which is,
now.
that's very different.
Right, so it will be...
It's much more stylised.
So this won't be the finished product, but this is how I do it.
Okay.
So what I do is I come and take a picture of the fence, and over the top with my graphic design, I start to map it out what I want. This won't actually be the finished product. I always have to tell people that. But what it does, it gives me an idea of where I need the mountain range, what I want as water, what I want as far as the positions of the wildlife, the blue fairy wren, which is really popular around here. I'm going to have a lot more gun leaves, the brindabella, but this time instead of a sunset, it will be Point Hut Pond with a pelican. But of course the beehive will continue on with here.
Nice. Yep.
The Geraldine wax
Which is
type.
just there.
Yeah, that's right. So that will be continue on with that. Then I'll have the mountain range. I'll have water, and then a big fairy wren on a branch this time.
And how long is that? So that's probably at least the same. Okay.
About
How long is it
27.
going to take you?
That takes me about a week.
Fair dinkum to get that to that.
Yeah.
Roughly. Right.
But that's on and off as well, because of course I can't be out here on a 30-degree day. My paint dissolves. I can't be out here when it's raining. My paint dissolves.
Right.
No point. I'm
Yep.
wasting
Not
time
ideal.
and paint. So I'm out here usually at 7:30 through to about 11:30 until the sun starts to hit me and I melt. And then I pack it all up and I come back the next day early. And it takes about a week.
And so the other
On and off a week.
So this, well, and I mean, maybe it's not even the end. Maybe there'll be more panels after this as well, because you were mentioning
Stay tuned.
that more people are getting in touch. Well, so about this work specifically,
Yep.
where are we looking at? Oh, you said it's a poster. There's a poster as well?
Yes, there
Actually, we
is.
might just take a photo of it and put it in the video.
Yes, please.
But what are the details?
We might want to stop.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the details for this particular next
Yeah.
section. So the next section, I'm running another GoFundMe page. Is that
GoFundMe,
what you
righto,
mean?
yes.
Yep, GoFundMe page.
How can all our thousands of viewers?
Don't laugh. I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
videos. I'm sure. Please get in contact. I'll give you the link, and you can pass it on to all your thousands of followers.
Right.
That would be lovely.
But is there a special line that if they're just typing it into the internet?
Yeah. So if you go to GoFundMe page
Yeah.
and actually go Gordon Fences.
Gordon Fences, that's
or
what we're
Gordon
looking for.
Mural Fences.
Perfect.
It will come up every single time. There's not much else with the word Gordon in it, I'll be really honest. I've done it a few times.
Right.
But I've been really grateful to all the community out here. They've even stopped and gave me $20 or $10 notes. They have been so supportive and beautiful. I haven't had one negative comment yet, and I'm really grateful for that.
And well, so it's sort of it's useful we talk about the funding, because this gets now a little bit more political. Well, actually, I will say that you're not just a one fence wonder muralising
No.
in Gordon. You've done, and I know for a fact, you've done the Fat and Oval,
The big shipping container.
the big shipping container, the Fat and Oval, so,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty sure my son climbed up, and probably your son climbed up
Yeah.
inappropriately a couple of times. The
We'd say nothing.
I didn't hear it.
Yep.
Yeah, someone. The public bathrooms.
In Point Hut.
At Point Hut.
Again, I go there, I'm a local, I use it, I see that there's a brand new playground that the ACT government are actually doing, and on the Point Hut toilet block were constant graffiti of words that were not useful for families using the playground.
Yeah, inappropriate.
Right.
Unnecessary.
So I contact the ACT government, who know me through all my mural art that I have done for them in the past, and I say I can do something better there. So hence there's a big sunset there, and I invited all the kids down, and they all made their little piece on there as well, little rainbows, love hearts, their names. And so on that particular mural, I did that for free, raised absolutely no money, but purely for the good of my community, because no family needs to see what's written there.
Absolutely gorgeous. It looks
Thank
way
you.
better.
And then I did the other one that's near the Little Luxton Cafe.
Oh, right.
For
Yep.
exactly the
Yep.
same reason. No family should sit there and have their coffee and relax while next to the words that they chose to put on that electrical box. So hence over the top of that is another picture there as well.
Okay, so
Again, free.
this has gone way longer than I thought it would.
Sorry.
No, it's actually fascinating. So this is the best and first proper video I'll do as a MLA. But so we've got two issues that we were talking about before we started videoing. One is the potential that a friend of mine had mentioned a few years ago, and you've been thinking about it independently, of whether or not Tuggeranong could be some sort of hub for street art murals in Canberra, or a centre.
See,
but
you're talking to someone who's sold already.
Right, yeah, no,
know?
but you were mentioning to me, like, there's lots of garages. Well, actually, no, I mentioned there's lots of garages in Tuggeranong, but you've been going around with opportunities and people are talking about it.
Right, so what I've wanted to do is...
In the Tuggeranong Town Centre, the garages, sorry.
No, that's right. So in the Lanyon area, there are a lot of electrical boxes that have not choice words on them, and they are all connected by footpath. I would love to engage the youth of this area and create a Lanyon mural walk and actually market it out there so people come from all over Canberra, who knows where else, and they take their pamphlet and they go for a walk, and each of those youth who I engage will create something, and we will tell their story as to why they created it. So it could be their cultural background, it could just be who they are and their love of art, it could be whatever it is, and we tell their story and we create a walk here. So I'm hoping this will be the first start of that walk.
The mural amble, the mural mosey.
We get them everywhere.
Yeah.
How many silos have you seen if you're driving around Australia?
There's a brilliant wall in Canberra that a bloke sent through to me, and I said, well, funny you should mention that, because I'm talking to a lovely person who. But then the question I just wanted to get your thoughts on, and you have views on this. Okay. And I will say that I am no longer a part of the Shakespeare by the Lakes production committee due to sort of conflict of interest in this new role. But I have, I tried to get funding from the ACT Arts for Shakespeare by the Lakes, and was unsuccessful. And every comment that Tracy's about to make, I agree with 100%, but I'm not making them.
No.
Tracy, you've tried to get some funding for your work.
I have. The hardest part, and it's two parts, is there's a particular clause in the arts funding that says the funding is not allowed for mural or street art. So my question is, why not? It's a form of art.
It's a good question.
I'm an artist here in Canberra, and I don't just do this, I also do watercolour art. I do quite a few different pieces. This is my favourite. Why isn't it, is my question. Then I go to, say, the community section of funding, and there's nothing there, say, for mural art. So there is nowhere I can go in any of the ACT currently, that I can go in any of the current grants that are set up to apply for mural art or to engage someone. Which
is the epitome of public art, publicly accessible art, of which there is not that much in Tuggeranong compared to other areas in the ACT. More on that in the next couple of months.
Right. So that's a real sad part, because why isn't there?
Yep.
And then every time I have applied for it, of course, that's been an absolute blocker. So either take the criteria out or just review what's currently happening or separate some funding out. I understand the arts industry. Believe me, I've lived it. I live it every day, and I've tried for 3 years to apply for some. Like you, got nothing. But I think something does need to be reviewed. Whether it will go through the Tuggeranong Arts Centre and then distribute it out, I don't know the answer. I'm really sorry. I'm going to leave you.
Sure. Leave it with me. Thank you very much.
Sorry, that's your job.
No, that's part of the job. So like I had questions on my own based from my experience that I was going to bring, but they are a little bit older. But this is stuff that is happening now.
Yeah.
That is, it is a longer legacy than Shakespeare by the Lakes for Tuggeranong, what you are leaving, and what it might be building as well. So
in the community, exactly. And I'm always about.
Not that it's a competition.
Sure. Not too bad. No, I'm not joking. I'm not actually competitive, but I love actually community connection.
Yep.
So to me, this has that pure community connection. Whether people come down here and actually want to join in and volunteer, or they just walk past it every day and enjoy it. It's here for the community to enjoy. Where do we go to with some of our artworks? I don't know. And what I love about this, and I also said it when I was at the road and bus shelter, because I actually put up a piece of art there, is it's for everyone. It's not just someone who lives